Jeez. Yeah, so Windstorm just came through. Went to the neighbor's house 2 days ago to talk about bringing down trees that we were concerned were going to fall on our property, on our fences. So here's what happened.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sleep on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So as I was coming home just now, I was pulling down the driveway down to the shop where Andrew was working, check up on him, see how the door was going, and I saw this giant hole in our fence with a tree through it. Immediately, we always have our dogs, like our huskies, out. I thought they were smashed.
Yeah.
I thought the barn was smashed
gone.
where Andrew was working. So I pulled up and was like, Andrew, where are the dogs?
I thought it was a bear. So far what we know about wind in Alaska is that it will take down your trees or your neighbor's trees.
Yeah, so I have heard that this is definitely a thing in like North Pole. Fairbanks gets some really bad wind, but when we were buying up here in the valley, people did warn us that
It's windy.
it gets windy. And that it does. And you can actually hear like cracking.
We've had probably 5 trees in the neighboring 3 houses come down in the last hour.
Yeah, and you can like hear it off in the distance, just like.
If anybody in the valley
down.
needs tree removal done.
As I was coming home, about 2 houses down, there was a giant tree in the road. So should have known there's this huge windstorm coming through tonight. Probably going to take down a few more trees. We have a few in the back of our property that are already down as well. So obviously this one's a little bit more pressing because it's in our yard and taking down our fence. So our dogs need to use the yard. We need it for safety and security as well. So priorities have shifted this evening. But
It helped take down that fence though.
I know, we needed that fence gone anyways.
Well, we needed it gone, but we were going to sell that fence.
That's true. But yeah, absolutely insane. Andrew just finished putting up or placing the post for the new fence. Literally landed right in the middle. Right in between them. That's crazy. Granted, took down this fence, but good job, babe.
Oh, thank you.
And just like that, we have firewood for next year, so
Yay.
yeah. It looks like we're about to film a horror movie.
Yeah, this is the intro to the next song.
So this is about half an hour after we're cutting down trees outside just now, and
Lose our power.
power's out. I called it. I was like, these trees are gonna take down a power line. I knew it.
We don't have a generator. And if we lived in California, we wouldn't be able to use one.
All right, I'm just saying, California is outlawing lawnmowers, chainsaws, generators, pressure washers. We are dependent on 2 of those just tonight. I don't know how they're gonna survive.
But hey, battery powered generators, right?
I'm from California, so I can hate on it. I just don't think it makes sense.
Yeah, I live there, so I can hate on it. We need power and food. I'm starving.
I know, I'm so hungry. All right,
we're famished. We're freezing.
See, the camera can't even focus because it's so dark in here.
What's that?
Oh, that's better.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Look at that.
Look at that, babe.
So,
but yeah, so we're gonna build a fire. It's not horribly cold in here, but
it's not cold
just
at
for
all.
light, and it's romantic.
But yeah, we're gonna get a little fire for light. Yeah. Fire light tonight.
Hopefully, it's not too long before power comes back on.
Yeah.
But the adventures of the night just keep going, guys. What's gonna happen next? Earthquake.
Earthquakes, bears.
The dogs are doing fine. Cody, you doing okay? Doing okay? They haven't, they still haven't been outside yet because tree took down our fence. So they can't be outside until the fence is fixed. So
True.
they're suffering.
True.
Sorry. All right, we'll fill you guys in. Have a good night.
Good night.
We're all seeking a homeland. We're all seeking a homeland. We're all seeking a homeland. We're all seeking a
Well, it is a new day. It is the next day. Last night we were without power until around 1 in the morning. So Andrew and I thought, hey, it's a great learning experience. Probably time to buy a generator if we're gonna be living in Alaska and enduring our first winter up here. So we hopped on Facebook Marketplace, found a generator from a really nice guy down the road. And so now we have a generator. We didn't exactly need it last night, but now we have it if we need it. You know, weird things happen like that in life for a reason. As a catalyst for preparation, and especially being up here, we need to be prepared for those kinds of things. Unfortunately, living in the valley, it is known for windstorms. It's known for high wind. And so it's probably not going to be the last time that this happens, but apparently a certain kind of tree, it's called a cottonwood, the beetles like to invade the cottonwoods, rot it from the inside out, and those are the trees that usually get blown down during the storms like this one. So we do have a lot of trees like birch and spruce. Usually those are pretty good because they're pretty flexible in the wind. Sometimes the little ones get knocked down, but it's the cottonwoods that are the big problem. So probably in the next couple weeks, Andrew's just gonna go in the backyard and in the neighboring yards with their permission and cut down any trees that might be a problem this winter while we can. And hey, firewood for next season. Again, could have been worse. Andrew wasn't hurt in the shop. Our cars weren't crushed. RV wasn't crushed. Dogs are still okay. So God is good. So the big concern of ours when the power went out was the baby chicks, because they need a red heat lamp on them, which we keep on them all night just because of the wind chill. It gets pretty bad. And the temperatures get really low at night. So we just took their cage inside the garage. They were nice and comfy and they made it through the evening. So another win.
So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Candlelight, start love tonight. Didn't know they'd been followed down through the house.
They're separated because the big chickens steal the food from the babies. And this was just some wire that was left here in the coop when we bought the house. And so, as janky as it is, we're using it. Get to eat in peace for the next probably 2 weeks until we start feeding them regular adult food. But up until now, the big chickens will peck them, they'll chase them away from food, water, everything. So we've had to feed and water them separately. The big chickens won't even let them drink out of the big waters. Bunch of jerks.
So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Candlelight, start love tonight.
No eggs. No eggs. But today, somebody had made a nest right in there. So I'm guessing they're getting ready to lay eggs. And they're starting to cluck like hens. They've been clucking a lot more in the mornings. So I'm hoping that they'll start laying eggs. We can sell eggs easily in Alaska. Once these are all full grown and they're all laying, if we're getting a few dozen a day, then we could be selling 2 dozen eggs per day. The massive income of $10 a day. Woo! The eggs that we buy are about $4 a dozen. And that's for cheap, kind of garbage free range. The cheap eggs are about $2.80 a dozen. Primo eggs are gonna be $6, $7 a dozen. Eggs from farms, you can really sell them for $6 to $8 a dozen around here. In the wintertime, depending on how dark it gets, we're gonna need to put some lights in here so that they can have light and think that there's daylight. Really just one fluorescent light in here, hang it from the ceiling, turn it on a timer 15 hours a day, and then also give them a little bit of heat too. So run a couple of heat pads out here, and we'll put them on the wall, probably on the other side of the coop. They don't roost in their nesting boxes.
If we can slip away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop